Hello everyone, welcome with Monisha Nair. Today we are making sambar vadi, also known as Nagpuri Pudachi vadi. This was a requested video from Mrs. Sindhu Kumar. So let's get into this video. For that, here I have taken one big bunch of coriander leaves. First we need to clean these coriander bunch. So one by one we'll clean. So you need to clean as shown here. So these sticks are completely fine, the small sticks, and you need to clean like this. Once we have cleaned the bunch, we'll wash these leaves nicely and we'll throw these sticks away. So you need to wash this nicely so that if there is any dirt particles, everything will remove. Once we have washed, now we are going to chop these coriander leaves nicely. Once they are nicely chopped, we'll keep this aside. Now here I have taken a fry pan. To this I am adding 6 tablespoons of peanuts. We are going to dry roast these peanuts on medium flame for 3 minutes. Once you start seeing the skin coming off the peanuts, that means it is perfectly roasted. I am going to switch off the flame and we'll transfer this on a steel plate. Because the peanuts are hot, that's why you need to transfer on a steel plate. Now we'll gently rub the skin of the peanuts and easily it will peel off. So similarly you need to do the same. Once we have removed the skin of the peanuts, half of the peanuts I am adding to this mixie jar and half I am adding to this mortar and pestle. Now we'll grind these peanuts into fine powder. Now our peanuts have been perfectly powdered, as you can see here. So our peanut powder is ready. Now we are going to crush these peanuts slightly, not too much. And a crushed peanut is also ready. Now here I have taken a heavy bottom kadai. To this I am adding 4 tablespoons of oil. So now we are preparing the stuffing for a sambar vadi. Once the oil heats up, to this I am adding 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 3 chopped green chilies. Now I am going to saute these slightly, and to this I am adding 1 large onion which I have finely chopped. Now we are going to saute these until the onions turn nicely golden brown in color. Now to fasten up the cooking process, here I am adding some salt. So this will fasten up the frying process of the onions. Once the onions have turned golden brown, to this I am adding 10 small cloves of crushed garlic, 1 inch of crushed ginger. Now I am going to saute this so that the raw aroma of the ginger and garlic disappears. Once the raw aroma disappears, to this I am adding half cup of dry coconut which I have grated. And to this I am adding 2 tablespoons of khaskhas, which is also known as white poppy seeds. Now we'll mix this well. Once this is nicely mixed, to this we'll add our peanuts. To this I am adding the crushed peanuts and the powdered peanuts. Now we'll mix this nicely. So this will give a very nice flavor to our sambar vadi. Once it is nicely mixed, I have reduced the flame and on low flame I am adding 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, half teaspoon of cumin powder, half teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of amchur powder, also known as dry mango powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar and some salt to taste. Now I am going to mix this well. Once this is nicely mixed, now you can keep the flame on medium. Now to this we will add a chopped coriander leaves. Once we have added the coriander leaves, we'll mix this nicely for 2 minutes on medium flame. Once is nicely mixed, you can see the coriander leaves have come up to half the portion. Now once it is nicely mixed, I am going to keep this aside. And now here I have taken a small tadka pan. To this I am adding 4 tablespoons of oil. So we are preparing this hot oil for our dough. So once the oil heats up, I am going to switch off the flame. And now we'll start kneading the dough. For that, here I have taken 250 grams of gram flour, which is also known as besan. To this I am adding 200 grams of maida, also known as all-purpose flour. To this I am adding 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of ajwain, which is also known as carom seed. So you need to crush these carom seeds in your hand and then add it here. And to this I am adding some salt. And now we'll mix this well. Once this is nicely mixed, to this we'll pour our hot oil. Now immediately don't put your hands into this mixture. First you need to mix this using a spoon. Once you have mixed using spoon, now you can put your hands and now you can start kneading this. So before that we are going to nicely mix this mixture. So as you can see, we need a nice crumble texture like this. Now gradually we will start adding little by little water and knead this into a nice dough. So add less water, do not add too much water, just little by little water and knead this into a dough. Now our dough has been kneaded well. Now to this, here I am adding 1 tablespoon of oil. Now again I will knead this well. And we will allow this dough to rest for at least 15 minutes. Now we'll start preparing our Fodnichi Tak. For that, here in a bowl I have taken 1 cup of thick curd. To this I am adding 2 cups of water. So you can add according to your choice. You can add less water as well or more, depends. And to this I am adding 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar. To this I am adding some salt, some finely chopped coriander leaves, and now we'll mix this well. So Fodnichi Tak basically means tempering on curd. So now our curd mixture is ready. Now we are going to temper this curd. So once it's nicely mixed, we'll prepare the tempering. For that, here I have taken a tadka pan. To this I am adding 2 tablespoons of oil. Once the oil heats up, to this I am adding 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, half teaspoon of cumin seed, 1/4 teaspoon of asafoetida, also known as hing, 2 green chilies chopped, 5 cloves of chopped garlic, few curry leaves. And now I have switched off the flame and I have added 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. And now you need to pour this tempering on top of the curd mixture and our Fodnichi Tak is ready. So this will be accompanied with our sambar vadi and it is going to taste very delicious and yummy. So now I am going to mix this well and we'll keep this tak aside. Now we are back to our dough. So first you need to divide the dough into equal size balls. So divide as shown here. So this recipe will make at least 15 sambar vadi. So once we divide this into equal size balls, now we'll flatten this dough ball nicely. So it should not be too thick nor too thin, because if you keep it thin, then the mixture will come out. So it should be in the middle, just normal. You need to flatten it. Once we have flattened it, as you can see here, I am going to add 2 tablespoons of this mixture. 1.5 to 2 tablespoons you can add it. Once we have added the mixture, I am going to apply water all over the sides, and using this we are going to seal the sambar vadi. So similarly we'll make all other sambar vadis the same manner. So sambar vadi is not to be mistaken with sambar that is served with idli or chutney, but in fact sambar is a Vidarbha dialect Marathi word for coriander leaves, which is also known as cilantro. Like it is called as a stuffed spring rolls, traditionally served with hot steaming curry or tamarind imli chutney. And this is a very famous street food which is served in Vidarbha region of Maharashtra. This is also known as Nagpuri Pudachi Vadi, and it is very delicious. So please do try this recipe and give your feedback on the comment section below. I would love to hear your feedback. And similarly we are making all other sambar vadis. And this is very easy to make and super yummy. And all our sambar vadi is ready. Now with the remaining dough, there is some dough left, as you can see here. So I am going to make nice papdi out of this dough. So this will accompany with the sambar vadi and curry that we made. So you can crush this papdi into the curry and have it. It is very yummy. Now first we will fry the papdi. For that, here in a kadai I have heated some oil. Once the oil turns into medium hot oil, we are going to fry the papadis first. And you need to fry this until they turn golden crisp in color. So they need to turn crisp. And you need to keep turning sides in between using a spoon. So once they turn crisp, you can remove these papadis and keep aside. And now we'll start frying a sambar vadi. So we are going to fry the same way. You need to fry sambar vadi in medium hot oil. So one by one carefully we will add all our sambar vadis in batches. And this will get fried in within few minutes. It doesn't even take lot of time. Within minutes it turns crisp and golden in color. And turn the sides so that both the sides get fried evenly. So once both the sides fry evenly, we'll remove these sambar vadis and place them on tissue paper. And similarly we are going to make the rest of our sambar vadis as well. And see how simple this recipe is and very easy to make. And similarly I am frying rest of the sambar vadis, which is also known as Nagpuri Pudachi Vadi. And out of this recipe we got 15 sambar vadis and lots of papdi as well. And here I have fried some green chilies on side as well. Now I'll show you all the texture and the filling. See how yummy this is looking, and perfect filling, very delicious. And now I'll show you all how it's actually served. So here I'm serving with some fodni chitak. So you can even serve some sweet imli chutney on side, and the papadis that we made and the fried green chilli. Definitely try this recipe and give your feedback. Thank you for watching.